Well, there you go.
That's a minute, there you go. Alright, so, of course, you're not under arrest. Want to Mirandize you. Or nothing like that, you just tell your story and walk out.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't like sleep last night. I had such bad anxiety. I was like, oh. Got the medicine, so medicine, several months now.
That's right. So what, so from the beginning.
So from the beginning, Country came in as a new inmate after Jones left.
I'm trying to think which one that is. I know pretty much all of them. What was his name?
Country.
Country.
He was really tall, really big, broad, like super black. Always wore a camo hat.
Yeah.
That's why they called him Country or something.
If I seen a picture of him.
He was at the fire station. He tried to join the fire program, and Harvey kicked him out.
Okay.
Junior kicked him out because he said he was bigger.
Weird. Okay.
So, but he worked at the police station.
I think I know which one it is.
He was the one talking about the laundry stuff.
Yeah. The one that had an issue with leaving the laundry in the fire department washing machine, wouldn't come back and get it in time.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, one of the firemen had words, that's right. Okay.
Yes. I remember that.
All right, I know which one it is.
So he started when Jones joined the fire program. And he came in, and Jones and I were, I had kind of talked to him because he was struggling really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, Jones is just precious to me. He's a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And so I encouraged him to join the fire program. I thought it'd be really good for him. Well, apparently he told Country if he needed any help with anything, because Country was trying to get a transfer letter written, to ask me, and I would, be happy to help, and I totally am,
Mm-hmm.
And so I told him that was fine, let me know what his plans were when he got out, where he wanted to go, that kind of, what his life goals were, all that kind of stuff. So we started talking about that, and one day he came to me and we started talking about his mama, and how he hadn't seen his mama in so long, and how she was fixing to die, and she couldn't come see him, and he hadn't seen her face, and this, that, and the other. Pulled my heartstrings, I'm not gonna lie, and said, can I use your phone to FaceTime her? And I was like, damn, his mama's fixing to die. Like, okay, that's sure. So I let him use my phone. And then I realized that he had called his mama, yes, but he had also called other people. And so the next day he came in and he asked again, can I use your phone? And I was like, I don't like things, that doesn't make me comfortable. Then I didn't want people calling, his people calling my phone. And so it kept on just every day asking, and then he hit me up one day in the back and was like, let me use your phone. And I was like, at that point, because he's big and I'm not, and I was there by myself, and I was like, okay, fine. So I used my phone again, and I thought, alright, well, I'm just gonna start disappearing, during the time that he wants to call people. And then he saw my laptop one day, and he was like, can I use your laptop? And I said, and I was saying to myself, well, laptop's not a big deal. I've seen when I started working here, one of the inmates had a laptop that he worked on every day. Sure. Well, that would be it. No, it wasn't that either. And it just kept on and on and on progressing. And so finally, I kept on disappearing because he always wanted to use it at 12 o'clock and 2 o'clock. So I would be like, I gotta go run an errand, or I'm going to late lunch, or whatever. So finally one day again, he called, because, where my office, probate is, and I've got these back rooms that, they're back there. There's no cameras, there's no nothing. And he got me back there and told me to buy him a cell phone. And I was like, I don't think I'm supposed, to do that. And he was like, you're going to buy me a cell phone, I'm going to send my brother down here. And I was like, you know what? I'll buy him a cell phone, he'll leave me alone. That'll be it. He'll leave, or something will happen, and that'll be the end of the story. And of course, I don't even know how long he had it. His brother didn't cash at me the money. I think it was cash out.
For the cell phone?
Ordered it on Amazon. Came in. Said here. Done. And then that's when he started talking about wanting me to. That his brother was coming to town, and he started talking about his girlfriend and how they wanted to claim me, make me theirs, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he asked about introducing his brother to somebody who does meth around here, sells meth, and I was like, I don't even know what meth looks like. No. And then he started talking about marijuana. and he wanted to get his brother to mail me marijuana. And I was like, first of all, I'm not giving out my address. Second of all, like, no. And so I just kept kept kind of brushing him off, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's cool. And he kept on, well, my brother's coming down here, he's gonna give you some green, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And just kept on, and then, so I bought him, it started with food. That's how I started with food. And I honestly didn't know that, like, I wasn't allowed, because I was going to buy some food. I thought it was fine. And then it was the phone, and then the day that everything went down was the day that I had gotten him the tobacco, which I also stupidly was not aware was a big deal, because I see inmates, standing outside the courthouse smoking, didn't really think anything of it. But it was just a lot of factors all rolled into one. It was I didn't know better. I let him take advantage of me, basically. Just thinking that people are good, and they're not always good. And then I knew that I had created a mess, and I didn't want to drag anybody else into it, and so that's why I didn't say anything, because it also put other people in the spotlight that I didn't, I don't want to get my coworkers and stuff caught up in it. So I tried to just clean it up myself and hope it would go away, and it didn't. And then the day that it all went down, like, I had no idea. I mean, I knew that it was probably a no-no, but I had no idea it was like a big deal like that. Like, I had been working in the back on the elections equipment, and next thing I know, like, there's all this ruckus, and the dogs are coming in, and I was like, what the is going on? Like, I mean, it scared the shit out of me, I'm not gonna lie. And that's why the next morning I went to Lori, and I was like, listen, like, here's what happened.
You pretty much told everything you told me.
I mean, I think that the report I wrote up for the warden was like 4 pages long. Because I put it all in there.
Yeah. See, I wasn't involved. I heard about it. For some reason, I don't think I was there. I think I was in a class when all that happened. When they found the phone and all that. So they held off on it until I got back, and then now they're hammering me. They've been hammering me since middle of December. I'm like, it's the holidays. Let's wait. I'll talk to you when it's time to talk to you.
I don't like, and it terrifies me. And I even told the warden, I said, he may be in, like, because they put him in the hole or whatever. I said, he may be in the, what happens when he gets out? Like, he'll be able to talk on the phone and call people. I mean, it's not, like, you can literally get on the Screven County publicly accessible tax assessor site and find me where I live like that. Like, I don't live by myself.
Yeah.
So I mean, the whole thing has been, so when it was all quiet, I was like, oh, God. So when you called yesterday and said about cell phone, like, I was like, cell phone? Because I had been, like, thought it was over, and, because, like, and I've never dealt with anything like that before. Like, I dealt with Doc when he was there, and Jones. And so to have somebody, and they were good, I mean, they were, and, so to have somebody that would come back there and, like, in the bathroom when I was there by myself and lean against the wall and go,
Intimidating.
and try to touch me and talk about, like I said, claiming me and send his brother after me, or how his girlfriend, if anybody does her man wrong, that she'll find out where they live and show up at their house and knock on their front door, and won't say a word, she'll just beat the shit out of them.
Have you talked to his brother since all this? Has his brother asked you what's going on?
The brother texted me, I guess it was a few days after it all happened or whatever, and I said, please don't contact me anymore, and I blocked his number from my phone.
You said they were trying to get some drugs. Any kind of drug. Did they ever deliver anything to you?
No, God, no.
You didn't see any?
No.
Alright. You know, a while back, I don't know where it come from, but it might not even be with him with the phone, but, did you hear about they had a large quantity of meth over at the prison?
No.
A while back. They still don't know where it came from, but I mean, it was.
I heard the bus that was out at the detail where they found a bunch of stuff like a few weeks ago, but no, I didn't know that. No, I never got any drugs, never passed along any drugs. I don't do drugs, like, no, never.
That's right. But you understand now, you don't know what he was doing with his phone. And if his phone shows that, it's gonna tie you back into it. And then think of this, fentanyl, you know what fentanyl is, and you've been hearing about it here lately?
I mean, I know it's a drug, I don't know what it is.
It's a hospital use, very strong painkiller, but now the drug dealers are putting it in all drugs, marijuana, meth, and killing a lot of people, overdosing. You know, I was talking to somebody about that the other day now, had this happen over at the prison, they got linked to this phone, and several people at the prison was taking fentanyl and died, and been back on you too. So, I mean, I know what you're doing, I know what you was doing, you thought you was doing, helping them out, but I mean, it could've got a lot
Oh,
more.
it went from me trying to be nice and helping him out, to when I realized I was being straight taken advantage of,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, shit.
Cause they do it to the firemen too.
And just, you know, and at that point it was like no way I turned was a good, like, it was bad no matter,
That's right.
like, what happened. So it was just, I mean, quick things, honestly.
Yeah.
And I feel stupid. I just didn't, I mean, I thought he'd be, you know, I guess I like Doc or Jones, you know, just normal.
Mhm.
Joe.
Mhm.
So, but, I mean, he knew how to intimidate and scare.
Mhm.
But no, other than that, I did not ever, we were not, and the warden accused us of being, like, romantically involved, no.
Mhm.
Like, that was no. No.
The warden talked to you?
When it all went down that day, like, he came up there, or the day after it went down, I told Lori. But I was like, absolutely not. Like, anytime he touched me, it was not welcome, and it was, like, I mean, I even told Vicky and Debbie several times, like, how uncomfortable he made me, without getting into detail, but hoping that they would
Mhm.
kinda catch the,
So you said there's more people involved, but you don't wanna get them involved. I mean, like more people at the courthouse that was.
oh, no, just like stuff that I had seen that I thought was okay, because I had, like, seen,
Yeah.
like, people at the court, like, when I started working there, like, Doc had a laptop, and work on it. I didn't know that they weren't allowed to have laptops.
Mhm.
But I thought, like, well, he has a laptop, he works on it every day, people, like, walk in and out, I thought it was like, okay for him to have a laptop.
That's right.
Same with the tobacco, like, buying food and stuff.
Yeah, 'cause I see them out back occasionally smoking. I said, well, where the hell did you get cigarettes?
So, like, that's why I didn't know that, like, tobacco was a no-no. Because, I mean, they smoke.
Mhm.
Just stuff like that, you know, that I thought was just normal.
That's right.
So, and I, you know, I still don't know what I was, like, because then I was even telling, who was I telling? Vicky, maybe. Because he had said something one time about his brother coming, like, was gonna come to the courthouse. Like, I had no idea that family wasn't allowed to come see inmate, like, because if, to me, like, I thought, like, if his brother came up here to visit him, and he was like, hey, this is my brother, I'd be like, hey, how are you? Like, having no clue that that's a
Mhm.
no-no.
Did that ever happen?
No.
You know of?
No.
I mean, he could pull in the back of the parking lot while they were carrying the trash off and speak, you know, nobody ever know who he was.
I mean, now that I know, if he never came up there, but, like, I didn't know, like, that all that wasn't allowed.
Right. Okay.
I'm still not even sure what else.
You do what now?
I said, I'm still not even sure what I was, like, allowed or not allowed in regards to, I just been kinda covering my butt here lately, so if I see any of them doing anything that could remotely,
Yeah. He's the only one that's ever done anything like that to you?
yes,
Other ones asked?
no, no. I mean, and I would offer, like, if we had, like, food up at work, like, for holidays and stuff, I'd be like, yeah, come fix a plate, you know, I mean, which everybody did that.
That's right.
But no, nobody ever asked me for anything else. I mean, Jones asked to talk, because, you know, he's Jones,
Mhm.
but never to buy anything or nothing like that.
But the cash app, what was that for? For the phone, or?
For food, the phone, he asked me one time to buy him some sweatpants, because he was cold, so that's another thing he did, and I told, it's all in the report I wrote the warden, like, I thought, like, to the point where I called my lieutenant friend in Bullitt, and was like, how do you report, like, a really crooked warden? Because he would come in and be like, the warden didn't send me food today, he'd come in wearing his little short sleeve shirt, dirty pants, and he'd be like, oh, God, it's so cold, the warden wouldn't give me a jacket, Like, and then of course they found like sandwiches and chips and apples and shit all up in this little room, and a jacket, and, but yeah.
Like, about what was the total, 'cause you got gas out, about how much? Was it more than once?
I think it was like 3 times total.
Total, maybe what?
Like, I think he sent me 90 for the phone, and then like $10 each other times for food.
Okay.
Then I mean, I can go back and look at my records and print out whatever y'all want. Like, I'm not trying to hide anything. Like, I'm not a troublemaker. Like, I don't even have a speeding ticket. Like, I don't do this stuff. Like, I don't like this stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I don't even know, like, I don't know how to make it right. I mean, it's too late to make it right at this point, but I promise it'll never happen again. I don't even know the inmate's name now. Like, don't wanna know.
Right. Alright. Anything else? Is that it?
I mean, I lied to Lori that day it happened because I panicked, but, I mean, obviously, yeah, went and told her the next day. Other than that, that's all. I know they found dirty mags and tobacco and the phone, but that's, I mean, I did not provide the dirty mag.
Well, that's it. I just wanted to hear inside the story. They asked me to get you in here and talk to you. We'll get back with them and we'll go from there.
Do I need to be worried about my safety?
I mean, are you worried about your safety?
I mean, bought a dog, big dog.
Hmm?
I bought a big dog since it happened, and a rifle. Like, I mean, there's not many dare shows in town. And I mean, I don't know what he's capable, I mean, I don't know, you know, what if he calls his brother, or his girlfriend, or whoever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is that like, I mean, that's possible, right?
Anything's possible. So the last time you talked to his brother, how long was that?
Oh, that was
in
like
December or?
Oh, no, this was like a few days after it all went down.
Okay.
No, I haven't talked to any.
When was that? When did it all go down? I'm trying to think what month that was. Trying to think when I was in that class.
It was before the election, so it had to been before November.
October.
So it's like September, October maybe?
I think that's when I was in Myrtle Beach for a class that week.
But no, I have not talked to nobody. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, especially if it's been that long ago, I wouldn't worry about it. I don't know how to be mad at you.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess if he got in more trouble and thought
So how did they come about the cell phone? What made them looking for a cell phone? Did they see him with it, or what happened?
Who was it? What's his name? The deputy warden. Funeral home man.
Cooper.
Yes. Saw a phone charger or something in their little room right that's past our office. And Lori said something about, they had heard him talking to himself or something in one of the bathrooms. And that the crack in the door, like their little room that's right past ours, it's got the double doors on it or whatever. And that somebody said something about like a black trash bag being hung up in this, like where you couldn't see through the crack or something. But apparently they had been, according to the warden, they had been watching him for several weeks because he'd been like talking in code or something at the jail, like all kinds of like stuff that I had no idea about, and like how they'd been watching him, and I was like, why did y'all continue to let him work up here? Kind of number one, but I mean, you know, regardless, like I mean, well, I should not have done what I did, but like if you're watching somebody because they're being like shady and sneaky, I don't like. I mean, my kid was up there, you know.
I didn't ever hear how it actually went down, what made them, lead them to it.
Apparently it was, what's his name, saw a phone charger or something. kind of a relief, honestly.
Alright, that's it.
Anything else? I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna hide anything. Like, I mean, I'll be absolutely open and honest.
Okay. I'll go back and tell them what you told me and we'll go from there.
Sounds good. We can go back and start auditing voters again, so we can have our new election.
When is that?
We don't know yet. The judge is supposed to put in the order January 2nd, and then we're supposed to have 30 days from that. Depending on how fast order you can get. Right now, I'm at 128 voters for been misplaced.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know what I was signing up for when I started working with the county. So the rest of this job is causing me more stress than I know what to do with. It's in a lawsuit, like you called and I was like, it's been a week, like I had a week, 1 week of peace. I was in a lawsuit last Thursday, like in the courtroom all day for the hearing, and then I was like, 1 week. So it's been a lot. It's been a lot.
So what happened, they dropped the lawsuit and all that good stuff?
Oh no, we lost. We lost. The judge ordered a new election, all that jazz. County has to pay out the wazoo for attorneys.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright.
But that commissioner got what she wanted to.
I know which one you're talking about.
Hmm?
I think I know which one you're talking about.
The one that starts on the drama all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one.
Alright, well.
If you need me, please, like anytime, call me.
Okay.
I'll do whatever I need to do.
That'll work.